Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Noah from PhoneDog.com. We're here at the Microsoft Kin launch event. It used to be called Pink. It's probably never called Pink, but the internet decided it was called Pink. But now it's called Kin, and we just saw the launch. It's going to be out on Verizon in May, and Vodafone in Europe later on in the year. There are two phones, Kin 1 and Kin 2. And I'm here with Ali, who's going to show us how the Kin works. This is the Kin 1?
Yes, this is the Kin 1.
Okay, this is the smaller of the phones. I presume less expensive, but they haven't mentioned it, but it's got...
yeah, we're not talking about price.
Not talking about price, but it's a little bit smaller, different form factor. Big difference between the form factor. It's got a 5-megapixel camera that does SD video capture, whereas the Kin 2, which is a longer candy bar horizontal slider phone, or rather, horizontal slider phone, has an 8-megapixel camera with HD video capture. That's the Kin 2, and Ali's other hand, that's her personal phone, so we're not going to show the data on screen, because you can't trust those YouTubers when personal data gets out.
I can show you at least my lock screen.
But that's the lock screen. That's her nice picture there of it. It's a nice sunset there.
Oh, thank you.
But let's get a little hands-on with what the whole Kin experience is about.
Excellent. So this is my home screen, and you can tell it's my home screen because it usually has my name at the top. This, as I said, is a demo device. And from this home screen, I can update the status.
We'll call you Ryan for the rest of the video.
We'll call me Ryan.
Yeah.
That works. So, and the nice thing is I can actually update my status to Facebook, MySpace, and Twitter all at the same time without having to go to multiple applications or update lots of different things. So let's go back. This is my loop. And my loop includes all of my status updates from my friends, as well as anything I'm interested in. You know, if I'm a fan of, New York Times, Gadget, whatever, I can add that to my loop.
Phone Dog.
Phone Dog.
There you go.
Excellent.
Okay.
And I can add that to my loop, and I will see all the status updates in real time.
So these are RSS feeds?
RSS as well as status updates from friends, like
right.
off of Facebook and things like
okay.
that. So then, on the right, you have all your favorites. These are all my favorite people. And the great part, I think, about the Kin is the fact that the phone is very personal, right? These are my people. You know, your device, your phone and my phone will look completely different.
Right. And where are the pictures pulled from? Are they pulled from like their Facebook profiles and that kind of thing?
Okay. Yep, exactly. So then from here, we have this awesome new concept called the Spot, which is this dot at the bottom. And the Spot is the new way to share. And so I can take a status update I'm interested in, I can tap and hold, and I can drag it down into the Spot. When I drag things into the Spot, I can send them to my friends. So let's find someone to send it to. Go over to my favorites. We're going to send that really interesting status update to my friend Tiana. So same thing, tap and hold. And from here I can send this just using text or email.
Okay, gotcha.
And the Spot is actually pervasive all throughout the device. I can share photos using that. I can also upload photos directly to Facebook as well as video. I can share search results. I can share my favorite web content, browser pages,
so pretty much anything that's on there, you'll have the Spot
anything
at the
on
bottom.
that, the Spot is always there, and you can always share.
Cool. Now, does the Spot go to social networks as well, or that's
yes, it does.
It does. Okay.
It does. So I can actually go. Let's go to the camera app. On the left side, you saw is our apps panel.
Right.
So I go to our camera app, same type of thing. Actually, let me empty what was in there before. That's the back button.
So there are two buttons down there?
There's just one. This is
just
our
one,
back button.
Which is the back button. Okay.
Pressing it once will just take you back, and then pressing and holding it will take you back to your loop.
Gotcha. Okay. And so loop is kind of the home screen.
Yes, loop's kind of like our home screen.
Okay.
So a similar thing, I can take this picture of the palm trees, press and hold, drag it down to the Spot, and then from the Spot, I can upload it to Facebook, MySpace, or Windows Live.
Right. Now, I know you're probably going to get to this later because I see the giant screen above you.
Yes.
But all of this is also available on the Kin Studio.
Yes.
Okay.
So the Kin Studio is basically my phone on the web. And the neat part about it is, since it is, just on the web, I can use any browser from any kind of, PC, Mac, whatever,
right.
and access my content. And also the best thing is, you also notice all my photos and videos are up here. So
right.
I don't have to do anything. I just take them, right, and they end up in the studio.
And
I
so
don't have to side sync it.
It's all wirelessly backed up.
It's all just...
Okay. And so if you lose your phone or you drop your phone in a pool or something, it's all backed up.
It's all backed up. All you have to do is log in with the same ID you used earlier, and you will get all of your content back.
Very cool. Okay. And can you do the whole pinching and zooming and all that kind of stuff?
Let me show you. So if you go to your camera app, right, we support it in the browser as well as in the camera. We can take that picture, one of the pictures we're looking at, and same type of thing.
Great.
All your pinch and zoom, multi-touch. You also have two-finger touch, so if I wanted to edit, two-finger touch kind of brings you into edit and reorder mode.
And so those kinds of two-finger touch is also in some of the other applications. I was thinking. Cool.
Do you have any other questions or any other things you would like to see?
So is there any difference other than the camera specs and the form factor between the two phones?
No.
The one phone isn't faster than the other or anything like that? Okay. Do they have Wi-Fi?
Oh yeah, they do all support Wi-Fi.
3G on Verizon and Wi-Fi. Can we see the back?
Yeah, no problem. These were actually devices before phones before we released the brand, so that was the
I see.
The placeholder.
I thought it was some kind of tribal QR code tattoo or something.
Placeholder.
Very cool.
So yeah, you're welcome to feel it if you'd like.
Yeah, no, I'd love to, yeah.
So we have to keep an eye on them.
No, sure. Yeah. So here it is in my hand. Again, this is the Kin 1, the smaller one.
Yes, this is the Kin 2.
And that's the Kin 2.
Here you can see.
You see the keyboard? Awesome.
No, not with my friends.
Can we see the back of the 2?
Well,
is that okay?
Yeah, same type of thing.
And so they were saying that the flash also is a new flash technology?
Yes, it's new. It's a Lumi LED flash.
Okay.
And it's actually awesome. I can show you some of my pictures. Well, here's some pictures that I took last night. So you can see, and this is actually earlier today, dark setting, right?
Oh, right, in the club, which is dark, yeah.
So not bad. And the really neat thing, so as I was showing the studio again, the really neat thing, all of our photos are geotagged.
Right.
And so actually I can see on a map exactly where I took this photo.
Right.
So you can see I've been hanging around downtown a lot.
Right.
So cool picture I took on the freeway.
And again, this is all auto sync to the cloud.
Exactly.
You don't have to do it yourself.
Exactly.
Okay. And is there if I do want to side sync things, there's a USB port?
Yes, there is a USB port, and you actually can side sync using the Zune client.
Okay. Okay. And then also the Zune experience, is that?
Yes, let me show you that. Okay. So we have the complete Zune experience on our phone. Music, videos, I can even get a Zune Pass, which actually allows me to download all sorts of content, TV, things like that.
And it's the same Zune Pass I would use on my Zune HD.
Exactly. And it all works with the Zune client, which I actually have set up here. And so when I connect my device, it'll recognize it because I've synchronized the two before.
Right.
There it goes. It knows I'm connected. It sees here I'm connected.
So it says 4 gig. Is that internal 4 gigabytes or?
Yeah. So this is a 4 gig device.
Okay.
The Pure 2 is an 8 gig device.
Okay.
But as I said before, because everything is synced to the studio, you never have to worry about running out of space.
Right. Okay. And there's an SD card slot also?
No.
There's not. Okay. Very cool.
So.
All right. Allie, thank you.
No problem. Thank you. It was a pleasure, Noah.
Yeah. So there you go. It's the Kin 1 and Kin 2. We got a little more hands-on time with the Kin 1 because we don't want Allie's personal stuff getting on the internet.
Thank you.
No
I
good.
appreciate that.
Yeah, but live from San Francisco at the Kin launch. Again, these phones will be out on Verizon in May. I'm Noah from PhoneDog.com. Much more on the Kins over on PhoneDog.com.
Bye.